Hello everybody. Today I'll be teaching you PET. So please take out your PET workbook 1. Today we are going to do some of our workbook part, but before that, please take out your student book as well. Yes. So today all we are talking about is grammar. Today we'll be talking about grammar, right? Present tense and present continuous tense. But before you do anything, please do me a favor and open your student book and turn to page 10, right? Grammar in use. Present simple and present continuous. So as you can see in page 10, the first part, you will see a little paragraph, right? So everybody, I'll explain what is present simple and present continuous tense to you later, but before that, let's do this exercise first, all right? Because our next part is going to be about the tenses, all right? So let's have a look. So I'm talking about here, if you're confused, I'm talking about this note here, all right? So 1, read Anne's email and find examples of these, all right? So let's have a look. I think we have to read the email. Let's read it. Let's read together. Dear Emily, thanks for your email. It's always great to hear from you. As for me, I'm really busy. College life is very exciting, but there's so much to do. I get up at 8 o'clock on weekdays because lectures start at 9:30. I spend most of my afternoons in the library as I'm taking 6 different courses this term. And there's lots of reading to do. At the weekend, I do some part-time waitressing. So as you can see, I'm working very hard these days. But it's not all work and no play. Tonight, I'm having dinner with my classmates. I can't wait. I'd better finish here because Sarah, my flatmate, is calling me to come and help her. Come and visit me soon. Anne. Alright? Everybody, we are done with reading the email, right? Now you have to find examples of these. So let's have a look on 1A. 1A is for a fixed future arrangement. So can you find any fixed future arrangement in this email? A fixed future arrangement. That is, tonight I'm having dinner with some classmates, all right? So the arrangement is in line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, it's line 7 to 8. Yes, line 7 to 8 here. If you can see, it's here. Tonight, I'm having dinner with some classmates. This is fixed future arrangement. All right, let's move on to B. Alright, saying won't do anything. You have to underline and write A, just like I did. Tonight I'm having dinner with some classmates. So please write A. B, an action happening around the time of speaking. Alright. That means the action that is happening that time when when this person was speaking. So what was happening? I'm working very hard these days. An action happening around the time of speaking. Alright? Here. I'm working very hard these days. That is for be. Alright? C. A timetable. A timetable. Very easy. That is here. Lectures start at 9:30. Timetable. Lectures start at 9:30. Alright? Great. D. A permanent state. Permanent means forever. So permanent state is college life is very exciting. This is how she feels, right? College life is very exciting. So this is her permanent state. So E, F, and G, it's time for you to do it by yourself, alright? You do E, F, G by yourself. Your time starts now. Yes, E, F, and G. Alright, let's do it. That is letter E, right? A temporary situation. A temporary situation. Temporary is like the opposite of permanent. So permanent means forever, right? The one in D. E is temporary. It means it is just for some time, right? So a temporary situation, that should be I am taking 6 different courses this term. So the answer is here. I'm taking 6 different courses this term. Alright? F. A habit or routine. A habit or routine. Yes, I get up at 8 o'clock. That is a routine. Routine or habit, like it happens like every day, alright? That's a habit. Or it happens, frequently. An action happening now, G. Which one? The last one. Sarah, my flatmate, is calling me. Underline and write G. Great. So everybody, we are done with this part. Now I'm gonna explain you what is the difference between present simple and present continuous. So here is 2 sentences, alright? I work as a teacher. I'm working now. So do you have any idea what is present tense and present continuous tense? So present tense, basically you can use present tense to talk about something that always happens, alright? And then you can talk about something that is very, very true. We use present tense. For example, I am a teacher. That is present tense. All right. I work as a teacher. That is also present tense. That is true. That's why I use present tense. But present continuous tense is different. I'm working now. I am working now. So basically, present continuous tense is used when something is happening right now. If you're still confused and you want to know more about present continuous tense and present tense, there are many explanation in your grammar reference page number 132. 132, the first section shows you the difference between present simple and present continuous tense, right? Present simple and present continuous tense. We use present simple for facts. It means something that is true, all right? Permanent states, general truth, laws of nature, habits, routine, timetables, programs in the future, sporting, commentaries, reviews, narration, feelings, emotions. All right, we can also use present tense. All right, for action taking place at or around the moment of speaking, we can use present continuous tense. All right, just like here. For action taking place at or around the moment of speaking, for temporary situation, for fixed arrangement, for currently changing or developing situation, with adverbs such as always, to express anger or irritation. All right. Yeah, so that's it. Stative verbs. Verb sentences. She seems very worried. Alright, stative verbs. There are some of the time expression here that tells you have to use present continuous tense, right? Now, at the moment, at present, these days, nowadays, till, today, tonight. Alright, these kind of like words, we use present continuous tense. And for present simple, we can, if you see adverb of frequency, we will learn that, I think, today. Yes, usually, often, always, every day. All right, these time expressions also tells you have to use present simple tense. All right, in simple word, I'll say present tense is used for something that happens every day or something that is 100% true. All right, 100% true. It's for present tense, all right? But for present continuous tense, we use present continuous tense when something is happening right now or at the moment, all right? So do you know how to form it? All right, so basically there are different forms in present tense, the positive one and the negative one, right? Even the present continuous tense. So let's do some exercise, all right? At the same time, I'll explain how do we make it, okay? Let's have a look. Put the verbs in the brackets into the present simple or present continuous. So for this part, there are only two options for you, present simple or present continuous. So present simple is used with verb at s, es, or ies, all right? If it is negative, you have to use do or does, depends on the subject, all right? And then verb in original form. I think you know it, but still I'm gonna explain a little bit. And then the next one is for present continuous tense. So present continuous tense is very easy. It's just like you have to change it. You have to change the verb to ing, but you have to add the verb be as well. So is, be means is, am, are. All right? And then add verb ing. That is for present continuous tense. Alright, and for present tense, for positive, we use verb s, es, or even ies, depends. For negative, we use do or does. So do is used for subject with I, you, we, they, right? And does is used for he, she, it. And then we add not. It's only used for like negative, or do and does can be used in negative form in the present, and it can be used in a question as well. So no worries for that, alright? And then verb in original form, no changes. If it is negative only, okay? If it is negative, or even a question. Alright? Let's have a look. Alright, number 1. What? Anything interesting this week? Alright, they gave you and do. So how do we change this? So you and do, right? They give you do, just like this, right? So this is a question, right? This is a question. If it is in simple present tense, if it is in present tense, it will be, do you do anything interesting this week? Right? Do you do, right? Because subject is do. Sorry, subject is you. That's why we use do. If it is like present continuous tense, how do we do that? So present continuous tense in a question is also follow with are, is, or am. So here subject is you, so that's why we use are, you, right? Are, you, and then do becomes doing. The answer is, are you doing? That makes sense. Are you doing anything interesting this week? Alright, B answer, no. What? For my biology exam, study. I study for my biology exam, or I am studying for my biology exam. This question is asked in present continuous tense, right? So that's why we answer in present continuous tense as well. So study becomes studying, alright? Studying. For this one, we just add ing. No changes. 2. Why? What? In such a rush, you be. Everybody, be is follow with is, am, are. Remember, alright? Be and you. So why is you? Why are you? Why am you? Why are you? Yes, why are you in such a rush? Such a rush means very, very fast, alright? Keep reading. To be. Because. Alright. Because what? In 10 minutes. My train. They give you my train and then leave, right? Because my train is leaving in 10 minutes, or my train leaves in 10 minutes. The question is asked with present tense or present continuous tense. Present tense, right? It didn't say, why are you being in such a rush, right? It asks like, why are you in such a rush? So that's why we use present tense. My train leaves. We add s to the verb. Alright, keep going. What? All right, James do. James is a person. Do we use do? It is a question, right? What does James, and then verb, do? All right, what does James do? All right, he becomes he works. He works. Present tense, all right? For a you like your flat question. For you, we can only use do. Yes, do you like your flat? And then for B is not really. Actually, for a new one at the moment. Look, at the moment we use present continuous tense. Am looking. I'm looking for a new one at the moment. 5 to 8, you do it. Go. Try to do it. Read the sentence carefully, change them and read and see if it makes sense. Alright, let's do it. 5A. Nina, what's nervous? Nina looks nervous, or Nina is looking nervous? That should be looks. Alright. This person is talking about something that is true. She is. The dentist this afternoon. So this is a fixed future arrangement, right? So that's why we use present continuous tense. See becomes is seeing. We use is because subject is she, right? Next one, 6. It's a question, all right? He wants to go to the theater this evening. So he is followed with does. Yes, does he want to go to the theater this evening? He can't. He an important business appointment. Have becomes has. Good job. Has. Alright, next one. Why not Anna come to work these days? Is she ill? Not Anna come becomes these days. These days. So that's why we use present continuous tense. Why isn't Anna coming to work these days? Is she ill? No, she's on leave. She and then the verb they give is get and then married next week. This is also fixed future arrangement, right? So that's why we use present continuous tense. She is getting married. Alright? She's getting married next week. How much? Alright. The brain weight. Right. How much does the brain weigh? about 2% of your total body weight, and it's what? It uses, or it is using 20% of your body's energy. It uses, because it is something that is true, right? Also, it is asked in present tense. You answer in present tense. All right. Finally, we can move on to page number 10, part 3. All right. Ask and answer as in the example to find out about your partner's habit. So these are adverb of frequency: always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, seldom, never. So adverb of frequency shows us like how often do we do something. All right, so let's have a look. Here you have to talk about your habits. So this is what you have to discuss with your friend, or you can discuss with your parents. So that has been done for you here, just like here. It doesn't cooperate. All right. How often do you get up before 6 a.m.? Refers to the ... number 1. I never get up before 6 a.m. I usually get up at 7:30 or 7:30. All right. So just like that, you have to ask your partner. All right. For example, I'll do 2 of them with you. All right. Then the rest of it, you do it by yourself at home. All right. How often do you play computer games? You may say, I sometimes play computer games in the afternoons, right? And then next dot is for watch TV. How often do you watch TV? I usually watch TV every evening. All right. Use adverb of frequency and talk with your parents. So please use adverb of frequency and talk with your parents for this part. All right. So this is kind of a homework. Please talk with your parents. Good. So always is used when something always happens, 100%, maybe 7 days in a week. Never means 0%. For example, I never what? I never go out alone. So it means it never happens, right? So 0 times in a week. All right. So it is in order. Always comes first. All right, and then usually, often, sometimes, rarely, seldom, and never. All right? Good. Now, listening. Listen and match the people to what they are doing. There's one extra picture. So everybody, there's one extra picture. So be careful. Everybody, number 1 has been done for you. I'm talking about part number 4. Listening. All right, listening.
Exercise 4A, page 10. Sue, have you seen George?
No, I haven't seen him since this morning. Actually, I haven't seen his dog either.
Okay, that explains it. He must have taken her for a walk.
Why are you looking for him?
We're meeting Paul and Steve at 12 o'clock. They're out shopping at the moment, but we're supposed to meet them for lunch later on.
I see. Well, don't worry, I'm sure he'll be back soon. Could you do me a favour while you're waiting?
Of course. What is it?
Could you have a look at what Kate and Jill are up to? They're in the playroom painting, but they're unusually quiet.
Sure. By the way, where's that music coming from? It can't be Simon playing his guitar.
No, it's the radio. Simon's in the living room, talking to Miranda on the phone again.
Oh, isn't Miranda travelling around Europe these days?
That's right. She's in Sicily now.
So everybody, let's check the answers. Number 1 should be D. Alright, Simon. Number 2, that should be, there's nobody playing the guitar. Alright, so this is the extra picture. And then 3 should be Miranda, E. 4 should be George. 6 should be Paul and Steve. 5 is Kate and Jill. Alright, let's have a look in the next part. Next page, 11. Alright. Reading, 5A. Please look at 5A. So 5A is here. Alright. What do you think the title of the test means? So let's have a look on the title. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Alright. So what do you think the title of the test means? So basically it means what one person considers beautiful, another one may not. Alright? Maybe you think that's beautiful, right? But the other person may not think that that is beautiful. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so everybody has different choices, different tastes, right? Yeah, so this is what it means. For B, read the text. Which of the following is better alternative to the title? So that is your answer. That's up to you. So please put a tick if you think one is the best title. If you think 2 is the best title for this, you put a tick on 2. Alright, 1 is health is better than wealth. 2 is feel good about yourself. Alright, so that's your answer, no problem. C, read and choose the correct word from each page 1 to 10. Compare your answers with your partners. Listen and check. So everybody, please do this part. Listening. Let's go.
Exercise 5C, page 11. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. How do you react when you look at yourself in the mirror? Do you smile, or do you feel like crying? Does the idea of wearing summer clothes make you panic, or does it excite you? Body image has become a very important issue in our society. Many young women and teenage girls in particular are greatly influenced by the images they see in adverts, films and magazines. They go on dangerous crash diets because they want to look like the super thin supermodels and movie stars they see and read about. But we don't need to copy our favourite celebrities. Thin is not always beautiful. People come in all shapes and sizes. That's what makes each person interesting. So, next time you look in the mirror, remember that you are special.
Alright everybody, so I think you are done with choosing the correct words, right? So everybody, let's read it loud at the same time. You will check the answers, alright? So let's begin with the title. Alright, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. How do you react when you look at yourself in the mirror? So look is B, alright? Keep reading. Do you smile or do you feel like crying? Or should be C? Oh, I forgot D. Sorry. D. Alright, keep reading, everybody. 3. Alright. Does the idea of wearing summer clothes make you panic? So make should be D. Alright. And then keep reading. Body. Sorry. Make you panic, or does it excite you? Body image has become a very important issue in our society. Alright, so very should be D. Alright. Many women and teenage girls in particular are greatly influenced by the images they see in adverts, films, and magazines. They go on dangerous crash diets because they want to look like the super thin supermodels in movie stars they see and read about. But we don't need to copy our favorite celebrities. Thin is not always beautiful. People come in all shapes and sizes. That's what makes each person interesting. So next time you look in the mirror, remember that you are special. So at the same time, I'm going to circle the answer because, yeah. So please check your answers. So your answer should be this. Right? Great. Next one is for question words. So question words are for what, where, when, who, how often. So I think this one you know, right? How do we use that? There is an example. What time do you get up? At 7:30. For where, you may say, where do you live, right? And for when, you may say, when do you do your homework? For who, you may say, who helps you with your homework? And for how often, you may say, how often do you meet your friends? You may say, I meet my friends every weekend, right? So these are the question words. I think you know how to use them, right? So what can be used with ideas, information, and where is used for places, when is used for time, who is used for people, and how often is used for like how often you do something, like how often can be asked with like how many times do you do something. All right, yeah. Now let's have a look on part 7, sentence transformation. Complete the second sentence so that it means the same as the first. Use no more than 3 words. So everybody, you can just use 1, 2, or 3 words, no more than 3 words. So let's have a look on number 1. Sentence number 1. Can you describe Peter to me? So how do you transform this sentence? Can you tell me, and then space, like. Alright, so here that can be, can you tell me what Peter looks like, right? What Peter looks like, right? Same as that, right? Same as the one in the sentence. Can you describe Peter to me? Can you tell me what Peter looks like? So basically, when you describe a person, the first thing you're going to tell him or her that how does the person look, right? So that's why we use looks. Can you tell me what Peter looks like? What Peter looks like, or how Peter looks like? How is also acceptable. For this one, you can use your own words as long as it makes sense. All right. Next one. Peter takes after his father. Peter takes after his father. How do you transform this like sentence? Peter looks. Alright. Do you know what does this sentence mean? Peter takes after his father. Peter takes after his father means Peter looks like his father. So Peter looks like his father. If somebody compliments you, you are after your mother. It means you look like your mother. Okay? Good. Yeah. If somebody say you take after your mother, not you look after your mother, sorry. Alright, if somebody say you take after your mother, it means you look like your mother. Okay? Next one. What is Peter's job? Alright, this one very easy. What and do. What does Peter do? Okay? Next one. Peter is always late for work. Peter, what? On time for work. If he is always late for work, it means he is never on time for work. Because he always gets late, right? So here are some of the reasonable answers you may follow. Next one, phrasal verbs. Explain the phrasal verbs in your language, then complete the sentences. Alright, so let's have a look. Phrasal verbs with get, right? So here's a spidergram. Phrasal verbs of get. So get off. Get off means leave. Alright? Get on means, how do you get on with somebody? It means, how's the relationship going? Alright, how do you get on with somebody? Alright, to make progress, to perform. Alright, get on. Get over means recover. Get back means come or go again. And then get up, very easy, wake up. Okay? Next one, let's complete the sentence using phrasal verb. Alright, so you can use off, back, up, over, and on. So John has to get what early in the morning? Up. Yes, up. Next one. He can't get what? The shock of being in the car accident. Car accident. He can't get over. It means he hasn't recovered yet, right? So over. Get over. How do you get what? Your neighbors. On can be on with, alright? So how do you get on with your neighbors? Alright, so how's the relationship between you and the neighbors going on? This is what it means, alright? Get on with. Next one, she's happy because she's what? Her job, sorry, let's do it again. 4. She's happy because she's what? Her old job, what? She has got, she's means she has, alright? So get becomes got. So got her old job back. Alright? Great. Now we can do some exercise on our workbook for present tense, present continuous tense, also for adverbs of frequency. So everybody, let's do it. Page number 2, please. Read the riddle and try to answer it. Look at the key where your guess is correct. Alright, Jay's riddle. 1. Jay lives on the 10th floor of a building. 2. Every day he takes the lift down the ground floor. When he comes back, he takes the lift up to the 7th floor, and then he takes the stairs to his apartment on the 10th floor. Keep reading. It's raining today, and Jay is taking the lift straight to the 10th floor. Why doesn't Jay always take the lift to the 10th floor? Why? Alright, so let's have a look on the key. You have to flip your book like this. Alright, so Jay is short. He can reach the button of the 7th floor. Today he's carrying his umbrella, so he can press the button for the 10th floor with it. Wow, could you guess it? That was a hard one, right? It's a hard riddle, actually. Right, so that's all for the riddle. Now let's have a look on part 1B. Read the riddle again and answer the questions. So everybody, let's answer the questions over here. Number 1. What tense are the verbs in the first 2 captions? So first 2 captions are Jay lives on the 10th floor of a building. 2 is every day he takes the lift down to the ground floor, right? So what tense is it? So the tense are present tense. Yes, present tense. All right, present tense. Present tense. All right, present tense. Write it next to question number 1. All right, on part B, 1B. Next one. What tense are the verbs? Oh, what does this tense describe? 1B. Alright, 1B, question 1. What does this tense describe? So, caption 1 describes something that is true, right? He lives on 10th floor of a building. And caption 2, it is described what does he do every day. Alright, so present tense in different way. One is for something that is true, one is for something that happens every day. Okay, 2. What tense are the verbs in caption 5 and 6? It's raining today and Jay is taking the lift straight to the 10th floor. That is present continuous tense. So please write that. Present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, alright? Present continuous tense for this. Okay? Keep reading. Alright, what does this tense describe? So basically this tense described what is happening today. It's raining today and Jay is taking the lift straight to the 10th floor. Alright? So this is describing something that is happening today. What time expression are used in these 2 tenses? So what time expression is used with these 2 tenses? So for present tense, the time expression in present tense was every day, right? And then for 5 and 6, present continuous tense, the time expression was today. 4. Put he takes caption 2 in the present continuous. What spelling changes do you notice? Alright. Change takes to. How do we change it to present continuous tense? Is taking. So that's the answer. Is taking. Right? Great. For the next few parts are your homework, but I'll do 1 to 2 examples with you. Alright? Then you can do it at home. Number 2. Part 2. Underline the correct tense. So there are 2 options for each questions here. You have to just underline the correct one, but here I will write the correct one. You have to underline that, okay? So 1A, this week we are having or have extra English classes in the afternoon. That should be we are having, alright, this week. We are having extra English lessons in the afternoon. B. Oh no, I can't make it. I usually for usually is adverb of frequency, right? That's why we use present tense, alright? So we do not use am having, we will say have. I usually have yoga classes in the afternoon. 2A. What do you do next weekend, or what are you doing next weekend? Are you doing, alright? Are you doing? The rest of it, homework. No worries, you have done that several times. And then, please have a look on non-continuous verbs. So put the verbs in brackets in the simple present or present continuous. So for this part, you can just use present simple or present continuous. 1A, I about joining a gym. Thing becomes, if you use present continuous tense, that should be I am thinking about joining a gym, right? For present tense, we will just add thing because the subject is I. So here we use am thinking. Yes, I am thinking. B. I what? She's 12 years old. Here thing becomes think. Alright, this is what a person think, and this is what this person is thinking about. Okay? 2. You look tired, or you are looking tired. When you compliment somebody, you're talking about something that is true. So that should be look. Alright? You look tired because you think that's true, right? B. Be quiet. The teacher is looking at us, or the teacher look at us? The teacher looks at us. The teacher is looking at us. Easy? Right? Homework? Great. It's not that hard. Don't worry. 4. Form questions, then answer them. Okay, so here you have to form questions, alright? So there are many words given to you. Number 1, the words are given are what, your, is, drink, favorite. So how do you form it to a question? Question word, what comes first, right? What, and then? Is there any do verbs? Is there any auxiliary verb? Yes, is. What is your favorite drink? Alright? 2. The words are given to you are what leave school time do for you. Alright, this one is hard. Basically, this is asking about the time. Alright? So what time? That should be what time, and then do you leave for school? All right. 3 to 5 homework. All right, for 5. All right, 5. Fill in the correct adverb of frequency. So 100% is refers to always, right? And never is refers to 0%. That has been done for you. How about 80%? After always, which adverb of frequency comes? Usually. Very good. Usually. And then often. And then sometimes. And then rarely. Really means maybe very less. Twice a year. Maybe. Alright. Let's have a look on B. So B, you have to use the prompts to write through sentences. Maybe about your family. So everybody, that is your answer, okay? You have to use your own idea. So for example, my father never. Whenever you use adverb of frequency, make sure that you have to use present tense. For example, my father never plays video games in the afternoon. Alright? So that's your answer. Use your own idea and write it. Alright? Using these prompts. So that's your homework as well. Phrasal verbs get. So I have explained how to do it, right? What are the meaning of them? Please go home and do it. I'll do one, alright? Could you get what? The phone to Jack and ask him to come here? Could you get on? So that should be on. Okay? Circle it. No, choose the correct particle. Alright, just underline it. Yes, of course. I'll call him right now. She always leaves work early. I don't know what she gets. She always leaves work early. I don't know what she gets up to. Alright? 3, 4, homework. Last one, sentence transformation. This one's a little bit hard. Complete the second sentence so that it means the same as the first. Use no more than 3 words. Laura has an appointment with the dentist today. Laura is that should be, you can say going to the dentist today. Even you can say Laura is seeing the dentist today. Alright? 2. Describe Bob to me. Again, very easy. What does Bob look like? We have done this example in our book, right? So homework. So your homework is page number 2 and 3, alright? Workbook 2 and 3. And remember to do the speaking with your parents. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.